It's a big night of high school sports in our community. The News 8 Highlight Zone starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Wavernick.
And I'm Charlie Clifford.
The Aquinas girls are #1 seed in the playoffs for the first time since 2009.
The MVC champions enter postseason play ranked number 7 in the state in Division 4. Aquinas hosting a Melrose Maduro team, winning Tuesday on a bucket in the final seconds. Blue Gulls getting it to their score early. Chelsea Ritter rising fire. Melman down 8 under a minute in the first. Modesta Collins absorbs the contact. She finishes Aquinas up 14-4. Second quarter we go. Katie Kirchner, the seal, just the way you teach it. Melman now within 5. Later, Katie Nelson off to the races. Jump stop bucket. Blue Gulls +9. Later, Nelson then again running the break. Megan Murfield calling in the backup here. 22 for Ritter. CFC sneaks by Luther. Pirates travel to Aquinas tomorrow.
Aquinas will host this winner tomorrow night in the regional championship game. Cochran Fountain City versus Luther. If you were listening, Charlie just completely blew these highlights.
Spoiler.
CFC gets things started with a bang right off the tip. Lexi Schmidtneck gets the easy 2, starting off the game for the Pirates. Later in the quarter, Cassie Bell finds the soft spot in the defense. She knocks down the mid-range jumper. Luther trails by 3. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Schmidtneck again, this time knifing her way through 3 defenders. Kiss off the glass for 2. CFC's Riley Goebel gets a rebound and put back at the final buzzer. And as you heard, Pirates moving on with a 57-56 win. Also in Division 4, Brookwood loses by 2, and Augusta falls at Stanley Boyd. Let's go to D2 for 2 all-MVC matchups. First one, 1 seed Anna hosting Sparta. First quarter, Hilltoppers on the break. Taylor Stutley gets the pass, a nice spin move. Onalaska up 8-4. Spartans, though, answer on the next possession. Meg Lease gets the feed and an easy layup. Sparta cutting the deficit to just 2 points, but Hilltoppers get hot in the second quarter. Emma Gamoki buries the 3 from the wing. That's part of a 14-1 run. Onalaska in control after that. Hilltoppers win it 60-45.
Onalaska will host this winner tomorrow night. Holman at Logan. Davy Crockett in the house. Fourth quarter, 1-point game. Carissa Hansen, she was great tonight. Logan up 3. Holman, though, hanging in. Hannah Powell cuts it to a 3-point game. Late, 4 left. Next possession, though, Sydney Lammers. We want Anna more. 22 for Hansen. Holman 50. Logan 50, Holman 47. Anna at Logan on tap tomorrow. GET this season has already captured the first conference championship in their program history.
Yeah, now their sights turn to making the program's first ever state appearance. The Redhawks ranked #6 in Division 3, beginning that playoff journey, hosting Black River Falls tonight. First quarter, GET's Bailey Schmidt finding Kimberlyn Johnson cutting to the hoop for 2 of her game-high 13. Redhawks up by 2. Still in the first, BRF's Jenny Melko hits the floater from 15 feet. That ties the game up early on. A little bit later, GET passing around the key. It's Madison. They call her downtown door, and we see why right there. 3-pointer puts them up 5. GET moving on with a 41-19 victory. Another all-Cooley matchup on the other half of this regional. West Salem hosts Westby. Panthers double-digit lead at the half. Norseman slowly climbing back. Fourth quarter, Chelsea Olsen hits the runner. They're down by just 2. 3 minutes now. Olsen finds Betsy Bishop, who ties the game from the corner. And this one is going to overtime. Panthers come out strong in the extra period of play. Larissa Jacobson doing what she does in the paint. West Salem with the lead. And then a few possessions later, J.C. Olsen from downtown. That's nothing but net. Olsen with 17. Panthers advance, winning 43-34 OT, so they travel to GT tomorrow.
Katie open up playoffs at home, facing Neilsville in 2-3 matchup, second half action. Hillary Fila, the hoop plus the harm. She converts the N1.
Or a Fila.
Fila, let's doing it. Leading the way with 21. Arcadia up 17, fourth quarter. And Ashley grabbing the board, putting it back in. That's 2 of her 17. Arcadia extending the lead to 22. Arcadia wins 47-31. Next up is a trip to #4 in the state, Durand, tomorrow evening.
Let's go north on Highway 93, move to Division 5. Top seed Independence faces Alma Pepin. In the third, Alma Pepin's Emily Kirkner finds Sadie Smith under the basket for the lay-in. Eagles pull within 7. To the fourth, though, Indies like that lead, and they're not going to give it up. Caitlin Tushner finds Cheyenne Lowenhagen cutting to the basket. Indies up 9. Later, more Independence as Emily Guza backing down the defender, puts it off the glass. They go up 11, and Independence wins it 37-24. Bangor hosts Blair Taylor in another seeded 2-3 showdown. Scoreless in the first quarter when Cardinals work it down low. Emma Whitmerhouse gathers the ball and finishes. Wildcats now attacking, drive and dish. Ball tipped twice. Mara Peterson finds the concentration to knock down the jumper, cuts the Bangor lead to 4 points. Cardinals, though, too much. Brilliant passing down to Madison Langer. Counted in the foul. Langer had 18 points tonight. And Bangor wins. They'll face Independence 53-35.
Top seed Cashton hosts the Lafarge team that won on the road by 3 in Tuesday's opening round. Picking it up in the third off a Lafarge rebound. Emily Schladak here passes down Betsy Schreier. Wide open down there, in for 2. Cashton goes up 42-19. Lafarge answers right back though. Olivia Marin this time. She takes this one herself, adds on 2 more for the Wildcats, 42-21. Cashton, though, maintains that big lead. Emily Schladak again nailing that 3 with less than 2 to play. They go up 44-21. Cashton goes on to win 57-40. So who will they get tomorrow? Here we go. The winner of this one, Royal at Hillsboro. Royal scoring first. Paige Heyer under the hoop, puts it in. Royal up 2-0. Hillsboro answering back. Destiny Shore with the 3, right wing. Game tied up at 3. A few plays later now, Mackenzie Sullivan passes to Shelby Levy. She shoots and adds the 2, 7-5 Tigers. Hillsboro winning this one 62-31. Also in Division 5, a great season for Wazeeka Steuben comes to an end, and Emmanuel loses at Turtle Lake.
Well, when the News 8 Highlight Zone returns, we're going to roll out the barrel to our state wrestling coverage in Madison.
Welcome back to the News 8 Highlight Zone.
9 area wrestlers enter the evening with the opportunity to take that March of Champions tomorrow night at the Kohl Center. Semi-final round of the state individual wrestling tournament. What a night we have. We begin at 120 pounds. Central sophomore Jaden Van Manen gets the nice takedown. A 7-5 victory for Van Manen. He remains undefeated, 47-0 on the season now.
Feels awesome. Last year I didn't make it as quite as far as I want to. This year I won that semi-final match. It feels awesome. Finally make my dream come true being a state champ.
Also at 120 pounds in Division 3, 2-time state champion Hunter Dischler of Weston Ithaca. First period takedown for him. He wins a 5-1 decision. Sparta with 3 wrestlers competing in the semifinals. First up, John Roddick at 126 pounds. Gets the escape but would lose on a tech fall. Next up, check this matchup. Sophomore Jaden Winchell, ranked number 1 in the state. Opponent, Freedom Cody Walrath, ranked number 2. Winchell third period escape. So 1-1, we go to an ultimate tiebreak. Winchell holds on to get a 2-1 victory. He takes his 47-0 record to the finals tomorrow night.
It was a tough battle all through the match. I knew it was going to be close coming in. Just had to work my stuff, score when I can, and I got the win.
Sparta's Brock Palamas looking to join Winchell in the championship round tomorrow night. Palamas gets the escape here, but would fall 3-2. Division 3, 145, an all-local matchup. Weston Ithaca's Stetson Clary pins Royals Trenton Posh, 53 seconds in, and now to 152. Division 3. Will this be the year for senior Ross Withington? He has a 3rd place and a 2nd place state finish over the past 2. Withington with the smooth takedown in the 2nd period. He gets the 13-4 major decision.
Seems like no matter what weight I'm at, I'm not as strong as the other guys or as big, so I rely on my quickness and my technique a lot, and speed kills, so I do all right.
Back to Division 1 for our final match this evening. 195, Conrad Ertz of Onalaska. He looks to lock it up, but gets taken down, loses the 7-0 decision. 2 rounds in the books at the MSHSL tournament. Winona Cotter's Jack Vassalar opens up with an overtime win, but then loses his quarterfinal match.
And in Class 2A, Caledonia's Kyle Kavanaugh at 106 moves on to the semifinal round tomorrow morning. He wins 7-6 in 3 overtimes in his quarterfinal match. Well, time for another timeout. More Highlight Zone after this break.